Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the very final parts, final elements of this two-day adventure. I said at the beginning, this is a conference which has it all, and I feel it has. Hopefully you feel it has as well. Lots of insights, lots of sharing of ideas, lots of pitches, some of them great, some of them that maybe need a little more improvement. You've met I'm sure you've met lots of people, lots of networking going on as well, and hopefully when you go back to wherever you're going to today or perhaps tomorrow or next couple of days, that's something from here, something from Shift 2015 will be the start of something a lot bigger. Now, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if, I don't know, perhaps we did something like a Mexican wave? What do you think? Completely unrehearsed. Completely unrehearsed. Wouldn't it be great? Remember, you guys are here, which is fantastic, but we're streaming to across the world. We're streaming over to Asia, Europe, America, Mexico. Okay? Over to Mexico. So we're going to show the Mexicans how to do the Mexican wave. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. We start from this side. You know what to do. Hands up in the air like you just don't care. Hold on, I'm just walking across like that. You're keen. Look at it, he's keen. He's ready. He's all ready. I don't know where he got that music from. What a contrast from the theme music of Shift 2015. Are you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I like this gentleman here. He was walking this way with his drink. He saw everybody's hands in the air. He just went, oh, beautiful. That was beautiful. Without a drink, beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this for real. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. So, we've come to that, as I say, come to the final part of Shift 2015, the challenge, 23 different startups, all pitching literally against each other to become the winners, third place, second place and first place of this fantastic challenge. That is pretty fantastic. If we look back over the years, 2 years ago, startup Bellabeat. You've heard them before, you know who they are. Fantastic global success. And these guys really do believe in what we're doing here. They really do believe in the Shift conference. And in fact, this year have become our official sponsors. Put your hands together for Bellabeat. So, if I could now invite to the stage Sandro Moore from Bellabeat, and he'll tell you a few more words.
Hi everybody. I'm from Bellabeat, and if someone don't know, we in Bellabeat, we believe that we can help people to live better by providing them with smart devices. We make wearables for women and some other devices. But actually why I'm here, because I'm from Croatia and I also live in Silicon Valley, and I really want to give back something to this community, because we won Shift 2 years ago, and we were so stoked. Like me and my co-founder Ushka Srshan, we were so excited to win this contest. We never believed that our product can be part of something bigger. And when we won Shift 2 years ago, we thought that we are the best. We thought that we are the best, that we have $10,000 in our pocket. Even Mike Butcher approached to us and for an interview, and we said, yeah, Mike Butcher, TechCrunch, hell yeah. And then even Stan from Mashable gave us his card, and we thought, yeah, Mashable, we are so successful right now. And everybody wrote about us, and yeah, we were the best. But the next day, we spent all that money on stupid Google ads to optimize some stupid campaign. And Mike Butcher didn't wrote about us. Stan didn't remember our names. And we were at the beginning. So if I want to give you something really valuable to my people, that's the first rule, being awesome. So whenever someone says that you're awesome, that's bullshit. We all suck. And you need to realize that the sooner the better. The worst part about Croatia is that it's really easy to get PR, and it's really easy to get social proof that you're good. But that's not startup. That's justice. That's something else. And well, in Bellabit we made so much mistakes. So I hope to share some mistakes with you guys. And if you see that I'm talking nonsense, please just raise your hands and ask me some questions. So the first rule is being awesome. Really, in startup, nobody cares about you. Everyone has some shit to work, and nobody cares about you. That's the first rule that you need to learn, especially from this nation and from this ecosystem that we have right now. The second thing that I want to share with you guys is execution. So the most stressful period of my startup life was demo day of Y Combinator. So everybody heard about Y Combinator, but it was maybe the worst thing in my life, the demo day. So bunch of investors, bunch of US founders raising investments with crazy valuations, and I was like just standing there and like being like, oh, what I need to do. And my co-founder Rushka was punching me, come on, you're a CEO, do something. And I didn't know what to do, honestly. You can read in PR News that I raised funds, but actually I was blocked. I didn't know what to do because it's really, I don't know. I really didn't know what to do. I was like pretending to like, I was running around finding the investors. And when my first investor, Michael Seibel, asked me, "Is everything good?" I said, "Yeah, we're raising, everything is fine." And then our valuation was zero. We didn't raise money at demo day. And my co-founder asked me, "Did you raise money?" And I said, "Yeah, everything's good, don't worry." And Rushka said, we're fine. And then the next day, I just figured out how to raise money. So my first advice to people, especially from people from this area, is that you need to find your own way to execute things. We are not trained to execute like people on some other markets. We have to find our own ways. So you need to find that way. The third thing that I want to tell you is about struggle. Struggle is real. Same problems, different scales. So we at Bellabit, we have funding, we have revenue, we have everything, but we have problems. Like who here is the first time founders? Please raise your hands. So everybody's like, okay. So to you guys, we have the same problems like you guys, and just don't worry. Struggle is real, and you just need to figure that out. The way how we can overcome this struggle is that we need to overcome our competition. So the biggest myth that other people are telling us that the market is huge. So we can make a device and we can have the small percentage of big market, but that's a lie. You need to outwork your competition, and the best thing about this nation, Slovenian, Croatians, whatever, is that we can outwork other founders from other countries, and we can find another Janica Kostelić in startups. That's what we need to do. We cannot make the next Google. We cannot make the next Facebook. But we can beat our competition in some other industries, and we need to focus on that. So those are my advice to you, because every year I get the same questions from founders, and they're just focusing on wrong things. They're focusing on PR, they're focusing on funding, they're focusing on, they're focusing on how to get to Silicon Valley. And honestly, the most important thing is your customer. And you need to focus on them. And so those are my 5 rules now. And so please, guys, ask me questions now. Questions, please. Yeah, I need to say one more thing. So when we won Shift, that was the greatest experience of all times, because it was really something great, and I really appreciate Ivan to even give the energy into this event. And those are great stuff that are happening to this nation, to these people, because nobody is telling us that we can do better and then we can do great things in this world. And please, I'm really thankful for Ivan and to this event and for all people from Croatia that made this possible. So one more time. So do you have any questions for me? Just one, please. Yeah, thank you.
You say that you didn't find funding on the demo day, but you get to the day later.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Investors are like girls. So if you go to Peppermint in Zagreb, or if you go to Circus in Ljubljana, it's, let's be honest, it's really hard to get a girl for one night. There needs to be a relationship, right? So it's really hard to just pitch to investor and to get funding. Maybe media is pitching you the different way, but you need to get a true relationship with your investor and to get their trust and to get funding from them. And I felt really awkward to ask investors for money, and I just didn't do it. And honestly, on demo day, I went to Starbucks, and I was there, and I asked myself if Bellabit will be a successful startup if I'm the worst retarded founder of century. But the thing is that you need to find the right way how to get funded. If you don't feel comfortable to network with people, to pitch them, just don't do it. They can sense it. So just don't do it. Find your own way. And you need to find your own way to execute the right way. So, you will have. Sorry? No. So what we did, we didn't answer to emails of our investors. We didn't answer for 2 weeks, and everybody thought that we were funded. and everybody was so mad. And after, and then everybody offered us insane deals, and we just said, okay, and that's all. Like girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sandro from Velabeats. Okay. During Sandro's speech there, about 5 or 6 minutes ago, this is true, I just had a tweet from a guy called Oscar from Mexico City, and it's true, and he says, great conference, guys, that is one mighty Mexican wave. You see, so well done. Right, moving on. As you can imagine, putting together a conference like this, and as large as this, and as significant as this one, is not an easy task. And certainly, support is really important for us every single year. And we can honestly say Microsoft have really helped us a lot over the last 3 years, I believe. So I'd like to invite Draško Ivanišević onto the stage, and he'll tell us more about the support.
Thank you. Actually, my kid is over there somewhere, 4.5 years old, and I promised him that we will have a show here, and then I will talk about planets. So I will start with the planets. Maybe some of you don't know, but for the beam of light from sun to touch the face of the earth, it takes around 7 minutes, okay, maybe 6. For some of you that don't know that, it's information, right? For some of you that actually know the fact, it's data. So we are living in an era of data and information. And it's funny that majority of us here are talking about, I would say, era of entrepreneurship. Why? Because majority of us are coming from IT, right? How many of you are startups and are not in IT? Raise your hands. Okay, we have one, please. 15 years ago, it was totally different thing. So what I want to point out that information technology is information technology that came out from the discipline called data processing. And in the early 90s, all of a sudden, data was irrelevant. It was all about technology. And if I may say, now we have more and more technology and less data. What Microsoft is doing in that way is really to try to provide a service that you can use where you can actually land your data securely and to be responsible to make your data your data. So we are investing roughly $11 billion per year in research and development. Still, we are the company that investing more than Toyota, Nivea, Coca-Cola and other companies together. And as a result, I believe that we have a really nice service that can be leveraged from the various business verticals and horizontal guys like you guys, like startups. When I talk about privacy, it's important to say one thing. Just read this, I will not read it out loud. This is the license agreement that I found on the internet. It's important for you to know what are you doing with your data, where your data belongs, and who are you giving your data to, okay? So, Microsoft, as I said, is a company that was startup. Now we are talking on entrepreneurship, but you can imagine the entrepreneurship effect is a company that held 120,000 people employed and earning roughly $90 billion per year. So yeah, there is a entrepreneurship movement, I would say, but to catch the grip on the market, it takes a long time. There's a transformation that we are heading, and we are walking through right now. So what we managed to achieve when we joined cloud, it's better to say in 3 small steps. Gartner, you heard for that guy, right? So they have a magic quadrants for a public cloud. And they have 3 magic quadrants for public cloud: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, storage as a service. We're in that business for the last 5 years. And actually you can see that Microsoft in the last year is presented as a leader in all 3 magic quadrants. That tells something. and I'd mentioned 11 or 12 billion dollars per year, and you would say, oh guy, this might cost a lot. I will not use it. Actually, it's free. Imagine that. So it's free cloud service for all companies that are less than 5 years old, and they're earning less than $1 million in revenue. So I believe that quite majority of you is familiar, actually is eligible for grab that opportunity. It's 750 credits per month. It's open source friendly service. You get the licenses, you get developer store accounts, and huge amount of readiness materials. One important thing is that you get support, but not support from the guys from India or Azerbaijan or whatever. We have office here in Croatia, you know, and I will talk about it later. So maybe we are the only vendor that supports startups and that have the local guys here present in Croatia. And maybe we are the only vendor that supports this event for the last few years because of that fact. How you can join? Microsoft.com/bspark, and then you will get all the data. There are some, I would say, graduates that were eligible to grab some more investment from Microsoft, and 3 of them are coming from Croatia. So you heard for these companies, I believe. And if you're a developer that is working also with agriculture and as a hobby has a street workout, then you can use service of all of 3 companies at the same time. So of course you can get 60K of Azure credits for a year. And there will be more news to come. Some rumors are already out. Just stay tuned and you will be amazed what is coming out. I said that we have a local team, so remember these 3 faces and these 3 names, and you have aliases below, and mine as well. So just mail us when you're in Zagreb, send an email, we can grab a coffee, drink a beer. Pale ale is my favorite taste. Thank you thank organizers for having us here for 3 years. I believe that, and still believe that this is the biggest startup conference in region. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Again, support, very, very important indeed, and naturally financial support as well. And over the years, again, Splitska Banka has been there helping us to help the startups do their thing and point them and help them, move them in the direction they want to be. So I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman on behalf of Splitska Banka, and that is Mr. Tomislav Alinovic.
Hello. This is my first play on the theater. First of all, I want to congratulate to all attendees who participate in this event. I practically envy you because I'm a banker. I'm not as creative as you are, but I'm really honored that practically it is the 3rd year in a row that we have the honor to be part of this great event. Part of this great project, and we can say that have opportunity to give the award to the winner teams every year, and the award which practically give them opportunity to develop the business and to have better tomorrow for develop their ideas. This year, as every year, we can say we are pleased because the number of the attendees is increasing. It means that the event is recognized, and consequently it is the more maybe work to do and stress for our host, but we must be aware that when we see all this positive energy that this conference is bringing, it is not the problem, it is the pleasure. So regarding Splitska Banka as a part of Societe Generale Group, I must say that we really tried, really pushed to recognize all events, all ideas and all projects that bringing the and represent the generation of some new ideas, innovation, creativity. Those ideas are practically they ultimately give opportunity to developing of a new business, tomorrow creating of new jobs. So this is really something when we see all together that represent this Shift conference. That's the reason, very simple reason, why I think we must and we should be here, and we will always be willing to support this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tomislav from Splitska Banka. Again, regarding our support, the International Medical Corps, a US-based NGO with headquarters in LA and an office, in fact, here in Split. They've been supporting us for a while as well. And very shortly, you'll hear from the CFO and Vice President Vishnia Chipchich. But before that, we'll watch a short video which gives us a little bit more insight into the work of the International Medical Corps.
Country's been destabilized. People are separated from their families. Communities are broken apart. If there were any coping mechanisms, they've been shattered. And there's this tremendous time pressure to get in quickly and reach people who've been hit quickly. We're a training organization, and we are training people to become their own first responder. Our founder, Bob Simon, went to Afghanistan because he wanted to help innocent civilians who were caught up in the war. Bob knew that we couldn't bring in enough doctors and nurses, so the idea that you reach people in a community by training people in that community, to this day, 30 years later, still works. We're in 30 countries right now. We have 4,500 people around the world living in these communities. They are the first responder.
This is a tragedy so large in terms of surface area, the number of people who have been affected, and the destruction. I mean, the total destruction of infrastructure.
Violence in Syria has created the largest humanitarian crisis in the world today.
Very limited resources available for the population. There are no functioning government. There's no functioning services.
These are communities sometimes occupied by rebels, so it's not easy to access health care.
We try to get information about the scope of the disaster. How bad is it? Then we have our emergency response team that's on standby, and they're all over the world.
We go deep into the communities, into the hardest hit areas, and we seek out the people who want to do good in their communities. International Medical Corps was one of the first responders in Haiti. But what was most important was that we identified Haitians that led a cholera response as a result of the training that we did in those initial months.
We had training to go through the community, explain not only how to use the soap, but also take the time to explain what it is, what happened to them.
Came up with a training program that really went over the basics of triage, and so we brought in village leaders, and the idea was that they could go back and disseminate this information to the people in their own communities.
We initially provided basic paramedical training to young Afghan refugees who then returned home to treat neglected local populations.
There's a global shortage of 4.3 million health workers around the world. The only way to really do anything about it is to train people to be their own healthcare workers.
They start the training programs, and suddenly they see that they're the ones that are providing help to their own people. It's their community. They can look after it.
What we're really doing is we're investing in their potential. We're investing in their future.
Because we train people, because we create self-reliance, it's really giving people hope, but with dignity.
The work is helping me to improve my life, to develop myself, and to bring back all this knowledge to my village.
If you can change only one person, you can save only one baby. You can save the people that are marginalized, that are hard to reach. That's enough.
For years to come, they're taking care of people inside their community.
Hi, everybody. Just a few words about our organization. International America Corps is headquartered in Los Angeles, but it's on the front line globally. Our doctors and nurses save lives in the world's toughest and most remote places, from Congo to Syria, from Darfur to Nepal. We provide training. We give local doctors and nurses the knowledge and skills they need to take care of their own people over the long run, restoring self-reliance in the devastated communities. By giving underserved communities the tool they need to prepare for the response to the emergencies, International America Corps helps them become their own best first responders. Since it was established in 1984, International America Corps has delivered over $2 billion in healthcare and training to tens of millions of people in more than 70 countries around the world. Today, we have more than 7,800 staff in over 30 countries. 96% of our staff are local. They come from the very communities where we work. Our current revenue is $360 million. Our projects are funded by grants from the public, from institutions, and by in-kind contributions. I wanted to say a couple of words about our involvement with SHIFT. Last year, we sponsored the 2014 hackathon. One of many challenges we face in our work is processing timely security incidents that happen around the world all the time. The ability to process these incidents timely and accurately is key to our ability to safeguard our staff and ensure our teams are delivering the needed medical services to the communities around the world. We had an idea on automating this process, but we didn't have the experience in-house. SHIFT was the perfect platform for that and served as an incubator for innovation and ideas, which was used to build the award-winning application. We sponsored the hackathon last year. Numbers of teams completed to create an application that could capture real-time incidents around the world. Through the innovation and creativity of these competing teams, we were able to develop the application that is currently used by our security teams around the world. So I just wanted to thank and express my appreciation for the team. I'm happy to we are happy to be able to support SHIFT again this year, and we are looking forward to what the future brings. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishnesh Cipcic. Okay, next I'd like to invite to the stage the head of Economy, Tourism and International and EU Funds Department, Ms. Ela Žižić.
Poštovani župane, dragi sudionici, uzvanici, predstavnici medija, dragi prijatelji i gosti. Velika čast i zadovoljstvo mi vam je želi dobrodošlicu i u ime grada Splita, u ime gradonačelnika i u svoje osobno ime. Velika je čast i privilegija biti domaćinom ovakve jedne manifestacije. No na samom početku dozvolite mi da posebnu zahvalnost iskažem grupi mladih ljudi, grupi mladih entuzijasta kojeg vi svi dobro znate i kojih ne treba posebno predstavljati, koji evo već 4. godinu za redom okupljaju, dovode ne samo naše studente tu iz Hrvatske, nego predstavnike IT sektora, poduzetnike, investitore iz cijeloga svijeta. Jučer, kad je bilo otvaranje ove manifestacije, bila sam izuzetno ponosna i sretna kad sam vidjela trg ispred kazališta prepun mladih ljudi koji čekaju u redu za ući u kazalište, ljudi iz cijeloga svijeta. To je velika čast i privilegija za ovaj grad. I zato im jedno veliko, veliko hvala. Oni ustrajno sa svojim entuzijazmom, sa jednim velikim žarom, ali nadasve stručnošću i znanjem, uspjeli su ovu manifestaciju dignuti na jednu veliku i međunarodnu organizaciju. Ono što je izuzetno rijetkost danas, a to je jedan veliki entuzijazam i pozitivna energija oko njih koji stvaraju, a koji samim tim doprinose stvaranju pozitivnog okružja za razvoj start-upova na našoj lokalnoj razini. Svima vama želim ugodan boravak u Splitu, a nadasve puno poslovnog uspjeha. Sretno. I vidimo se, naravno, vidimo se dogodine ponovno u Splitu.
Thank you very much. Okay, next on stage is your Župan. Well, those of you that are from Split, it's your Župan. Mr. Zlatko Ževanja. Thank you.
Dobar dan, dragi mladi prijatelji, kako ovdje iz Hrvatske, tako iz Bosne i Hercegovine, drugih europskih i svjetskih zemalja. Još jednom srdačna dobrodošlica. Evo, ja sam jučer za ovom govornicom nešto govorio o značenju start-up firmi, o razvoju visoke znanosti ovdje u našoj županiji, tako da evo sad ću vrlo kratko još jednom iskazati sve oduševljenje ovom sjajnom ekipom organizatora, na tome im čestitam, ali isto tako na vama, ovim sjajnim mladim ljudima koji ste ova 2 dana okupljeni ovdje u našem Splitu. Vjerujem da ste se dodatno međusobno i upoznali i povezali, da ćete ponijeti izvrsne dojmove iz našeg prelijepog Splita, iz naše prelijepe županije koja obiluje brojnim spomenicima kulture starim 2000 godina, isto tako i prirodnim ljepotama, parkovima prirode, prekrasnim ovim morem, isto tako prekrasnom hranom. Prema tome, vjerujemo da ćete temeljem tih dojmova i sljedeće godine doći ovdje u naš prelijepi Split, u našu prelijepu Hrvatsku. Evo, još jednom želim vam puno sreće u vašem poslu, a osvajačima nagrada puno čestitke i puno uspjeha. Hvala vam lijepo, sretno vam.
Okay, so we come to that the part, the most important part. We're going to spice things up a little bit now because we're going to go through the winners of Shift 2015. If I could just ask you just to come here. That's right, just there. I would also invite another 2 distinguished guests we've already had on stage already, Tomislav Alinovic and Ela Žižić. Okay, so who is going to take away? Who's going to take away some prizes today? Who is it? Which startup or which startups win 3rd, 2nd, and 1st prize? I'm sure every single one of us here has got their own favourite, their own startup idea that they feel should actually take it away. And now we're just going to go through them and let you know exactly who's actually won. So, in 3rd place, Mr. Tomislav Alinovic will actually congratulate the winners, and the prize, let me just remind you once again, the prize for third place, for this third place startup, Shift 2015, is $2,000. $2,000, and some Sony prizes as well, Sony wireless speakers as well. Put your hands together, that's $2,000, that's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for third place startup Shift 2015, and that is My Beeline. If you'd like to come to the stage, I'd like to make your way to the stage here, through here. The trumpets are playing, the orchestra is out. So here we are, collect your prize now, $2,000, that's a lot, $2,000 and some goodie bags. There we are, $2,000 for My Beeline. And that's not all, you also get a goodie bag. There we are, some speakers from Sony wireless speakers as well. There we are. Just stay another 10 seconds, it's okay. We've got the photos, fantastic. Once again, My Beeline, thank you very much. If you'd like to make your way off. Right, there we go, we've done it once, just another 2 times. Right, so, second place. Second place, startup, is Enigmedia. Enigmedia, you have just won second place. Here he is. Fantastic, and you win yourself $3,000. Here we are. We have a small check for you, just a small one you can pop in the back pocket. Once again, Enigmedia, $3,000. And also you win from Sony, a smartwatch 2. A smartwatch 2 from Sony. Okay, thank you very much. Actually, that way. If you go that way, there's not enough room there, that way. And now, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. 2 days, 23 startups, lots of ideas, lots of sharing, and we finally got our winner. Finally got our winner. Now it's 2015. What will happen next year and a few years to come with this startup, we don't know. However, from the years before, from what we've seen already, it's looking good. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Shift Challenge 2015 is a startup called Turgent. Turgent, you are the winner of Shift 2015. You are the winners. So you, what do you win? What do you win? You win your prize. Here it comes along. $10,000. Here he comes. $10,000 for Turgeons. From Sony. Fantastic. Once again, put your hands together for Turgeons. Well done. Fantastic, well done. And something that a lot of people do not know at all. The gentleman that pitched the idea with glasses in the center, he is only 19 years old. 19 years old. Okay, so we've had our conference, we've got our winners. There's not a lot more for me to say now, other than it's been we've had a ball, haven't we? We've had a good time. Have you had a good time? I think you have. I'm trying to get off. Thank you. Okay. So basically, the last word now naturally has to go to a gentleman. A gentleman that put it all together, and without his idea, without his hard work, and without his organisation, this would not be possible at all. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands together, show your appreciation for the man that is responsible for for all the shifts, and naturally Shift 2015, Mr. Ivan Burazin.
So we did it again. So one more year gone, one more year done. The checklists are done. I lost my voice last night, I'm sorry. So I'm really sorry about that. So I won't be talking long. You'll be out of here. Then we can all meet up at the party tonight at 9 o'clock at the Cafe Split. So it's where we've been doing our parties since we've been doing this. Hopefully, sorry guys, so I'm just going to cut it really short. Thank you all. Thank you for everyone having me. As I do every year, I like to call out every single person that has worked on this conference. So DJ, you can put up the music and we can call up all these wonderful people to come here to take a bow, because they're the ones that deserve the claps, not me. People, come up. Come up. I said it didn't come out. More people, more, faster. And now people take a bow. Thank you. Oh, for you. Wait. Thank you. Jump. Ready to jump? Wait. Okay. All right. I have no idea. You'll see. Thank you. And we're gone. Yeah.
We've got